Hello, today is Monday, May 22nd. My name is Addison. Also with me today are
William, Ubaid.
We're your nightly news team. First, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you. Here are the announcements from Miss Anderson. Pizza with the principal is Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. Congrats to our latest round of night note winners.
Next, Girls on the Run meets after school on Tuesday and Thursday. Those of you participating plan to meet in Mr. McDonald's room.
Thursday at 2:20 p.m. it is our final rally of the school year, and it will also feature the end of the year celebrations. See you there! Friday is field day. Whether this is your first field day or you've enjoyed several, we hope you have a great time, and we also hope for good weather.
That's all for the announcements. Now on to the lunch menu.
It's only bad lunches from here on out for the rest of the school year. This is so construction can stay on task. Monday is PB&J or turkey sandwich with string cheese and giant goldfish. Tuesday will be PB&J or turkey sandwich with string cheese and giant goldfish.
For Wednesday, it's a turkey pepperoni pizza kit or peanut butter jelly with string cheese and giant goldfish. On Thursday, look for cheese pizza kit or turkey sandwich with string cheese and, you guessed it, giant goldfish. And for Friday, it's peanut butter and jelly or turkey sandwich with string cheese and, say it with us, giant goldfish. What do you guys think about the lunch menu this week?
I love giant goldfish. And I can't wait for that pepperoni cheese. What's it called?
Big Daddy's Pizza?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now pause.
Did you notice that the orange sun in the middle of last week? That was because of the smoke from wildfires in Canada. Why did the sun turn orange? According to NASA, the smoke particles from the fires allow sunlight longer wavelength colors like red and orange to get through while blocking the shorter wavelengths of yellow, blue, and green. This week, look for summer warmth. Highs will mostly be 80 degrees. It might feel a little bit humid. There is a chance for rainstorms later in the week. Thank you, Ubaid. It's time to check on our top stories. Let's take a look.
Hi Knights, this is Mrs. MacPhail. This week is the student device collection. Your teacher has signed up for a time. If you have anything left at home from inclement weather days, like chargers, for example, please bring them back to school. Also, don't forget to look all over your house for those library books. Bring them back so that we can get them boxed up and we can have them ready to go for you to read again next year. Thanks for your help.
Hello, my name is Ubaid, and I'm with the nightly news team. Today with me is
Mr. Tawi.
I'm going to ask him 3 questions. Okay, first question is, who is the actor that plays as Iron Man?
Iron Man is Robert Downey Jr.
Second, what is the first Marvel movie ever made?
Captain America?
Incorrect.
Okay.
Third, how many Infinity Stones are there?
5?
Incorrect. So 1 out of 3.
Before we go, let's take a look at the joke of the week and trivia. Today I'm with
Wyatt,
and Wyatt. What class are you?
Mrs. Business,
And Wyatt can give us the joke of the week.
not
Who's there?
interrupting cow.
Interrupting.
Moo!
Ben Glomsky, and known as Mr. Ben around Normandale Hills, and I am a paraprofessional. I lived for 12 years in Saudi Arabia with my family from the year 2000 to the year 2012. Both my parents were teachers, my dad a principal, my mom a middle school English teacher, and they both really wanted to expose me and my older brother and sister to the world, to different cultures, and to just teach us about other people.
Favorite memory from your time over there? It's easy, right?
I would probably say my family actually lived, the compound we lived in, it was called Ras Tanura, or everyone there called it RT. We actually lived on the ocean. It was literally right in our backyard. It was about a 100-yard walk, and our next door neighbors, who to this day are still really good friends of my family's, we would go to the ocean and snorkel, and all year long the ocean was perfect temperature, and we had this incredible reef about a 500-yard swim off of the beach, and we'd have beach parties. So I would say my favorite memory was the time I got to spend in the ocean and on the beach. I think that's another really fun memory I have, is the weather difference when I came back. I did not own a pair of jeans until I moved back to America, because in the summertime my family would come back to Minnesota. We are originally from Minnesota, that's why I'm living back here now. But in the summertime, especially in July, the temperature would get, on average, up to about 115 degrees Fahrenheit during the day with about 86% humidity. And in January and December, the temperature would get down to about 65 and 70, which for us was freezing there. So when I moved back to Minnesota and discovered how cold it gets here, I really looked at my life in Saudi and my life here and said, I think I went to the exact polar opposites of each other. It couldn't have been more different. And I would say the best thing that came to me and my siblings from living in Saudi Arabia was how much it taught us about diversity. And it really made me realize the importance of just accepting others for not for how they look, accepting them for who they are as people. There were so many amazing people I met while living overseas, and diversity just was such a giant part of my life. I'm so happy that now as an adult it still is a big part of my life, and I have that mindset for forever. So the diversity really helped shape me as a person, and it taught me that it's so important to look at others and not judge them by how they look, but get to know them as a person.
That's all for the edition of the Nightly News. Have a great week, and remember,
Be a knight and do things right.